Hey everyone, Nam here again. Like I said, I want to try to reestablish a you know uh, active channel here on YouTube with my Nam's Noodle account that I was really doing a lot. Like I said in my previous video that I just posted, which was on the Roe v. Wade overturn. I'd like to again establish a connection with people. Um, second video actually now I should say. I'd like to do an update on my Seroquel video that I made about I think 6, 7 years ago. I didn't watch it and then make this video. I'm just probably giving you just a general update. Um, I know some people get weaned off of it, but my experience again, I'll just rehash it, which I probably have already stated in my previous video. But I hate that when that happens when you're making a video and then you get interrupted by noise. But anyway, back in when I was in 10th grade, this was right after Christmas break. I started developing sleeping problems, and I know I've had people in the comment section, say this is probably a more deep-rooted issue, and this is something you got to get checked. Um, Now, the first thing first was I did not immediately get on Seroquel. Um, I know I was taking the doctors. Sorry for the verbal pauses, but a lot of things went until I finally found was finally prescribed Seroquel. Now, immediately, it did have some effects for me, but it still would not where I was probably given my first, it was like 25 milligrams, and that wasn't doing it. Then it was up to 50, and then all the way up to 100. And I'd hate to tell you what I take right now. I'm up to 600 milligrams a night. Um, those are usually a lot of times when if I'm on a work night, it's like it's between 200 to 600 milligrams a night. Um, and I to this day now we'll just flash forward, um, and I've talked to my doctor about this. I'm prescribed and I'm under a doctor's care, so that is a good thing. Some people still probably say maybe you shouldn't be doing that or I won't be on that much. I've been on it, so like I said, I said in 10th grade, so that would have been, and it was in the second half of the year, so early 2005, so 17 years of my life. For me, it's been a miracle. It's been a lifesaver. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you, you should go get this or this is what you should do. This is just what has worked for me. I'll tell you the pros, the cons, side effects. The pros to it, I'm able to get a good night's sleep. I'm able to have a stable life. I'm able to be a productive member of society, and genuinely, I think that's what we all want, and which it makes us happy in general when we can be able to be productive. Uh, Seroquel is primarily used, I know, for people who have schizophrenia and have bipolar. I've been diagnosed and then undiagnosed with that. That's really weird. I can tell I do have mood swings, but I'll get to maybe what I'm prescribed for mood swings on a different video. Um, but the Seroquel, the pros, like I said, I'm able to get to sleep and and able to go to work, be a productive member of society. The Now, I would say the con is now I do wake up tired, but now it's more so not so much like it all hits me at once, but now it seems like the side effect of the Seroquel seems to kind of last throughout the day, even while I'm working. Not to the point where like I'm uh I guess lack of a better term would be inebriated, like alcohol would do to you. Nothing like that. Just tired, kind of lethargic. Um, that's why I'm glad I work in a factory because I'm moving around and it keeps me awake, depending on what I do. But that's the side effect for me now is like it's because when I get home, um, like today when I got home I had to do more stuff, so that kind of kept me busy, and I had to mow the lawn, so that kind of kept me active. But on a like throughout the week though, sometimes I my brain is just feels like it's running on fumes, and like I literally will go down, will take like an hour nap when I get home, and it's you know um, I don't want to say unfortunate. It's just a situation, and that's how I handle it. Um, what I'd like to do, so that's one of the cons. What I'd like to do is eventually start working out again. But I don't eat much during the day, which brings me to my next point. A con with Seroquel, when I take it, like I'm not generally a big eater, but then at nighttime when I take my Seroquel, I'm going through the cupboards, chips, cookies. I'll just give you an example. One night, I went through an entire thing of ice cream. Then I turned around. It's no specific order. I had uh, Oreo cookies and dunked them in milk, probably about 10 of them. Then I ate not a whole bag, but a bag of chips. Uh, and I think I also had a bowl of cereal. And like that's what, and that's uh, then you go down and lay down, and that could sit in your stomach and then gain the. That's where the extra weight can come in. Um, Luckily, though, like I said, I am active where I work at. I'm on my feet all day moving, so and I'll sweat. So I've been staying around the 220 weight. I used to power lift also, so um, I do have generally a bigger. You can tell from I had muscle mass. You know, when I did lift, you could tell that I do have I carry uh, a good frame for my body. I'm only 5'7", but the most I ever weighed was about 260, 265 when I was powerlifting. Then I cut it back down for health reasons. But Sarah Quill, though, like I said, again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you what you should or should do. This is just simply my experience of my Seroquel. I know people are out there, always looking for research, looking for people's their own perspective and own experiences with it. Some people, like I said, for me, it's been like a miracle drug. It's been a drug. It's been a lifesaver. For others, it just doesn't work, and it's just how your body reacts. And I know that might sound cliche, but it just depends on how your body is, and um, in a perfect world, if I would love not having to be on Seroquel, not having to have that full day of feeling a little tired, feeling a little lethargic, um, and also because I feel also the stress and the anxiety. Also, if I don't get enough sleep to for work, then that's going to be a long day at work, and then I just get my anxiety kicks in, which is I'll get to that drug. What I use for that prescribe, which is clozapam, otherwise known as Klonopin. We'll get to that. Make an update video on that. Um, but like I said, if I didn't have to take it, or if I didn't have the complications that I do have in terms of like hard time falling asleep or getting to sleep and staying asleep, um, I would just be. It would be like I feel like I would have a superpower. I say that about everyone who doesn't need Cerecro like I do. I'm like, man, you have like a superpower, man. You don't need what that, and it sucks in ways, but it helps me be able to live a rather normal life, to be able to have stability in my life. Um, and if you're experiencing, trouble sleeping, don't, you know, talk to your doctor. You gotta, I mean, this is, and I'm not telling you what to do again, but you gotta talk to your doctor and see what would work for you. And Seroquel just happened to work for me. So, um, and again, it's been a lifesaver. Um, do I think I'll ever come off of it? Probably not. Um, I'll probably be on it to the day I leave this earth. But you know, that's just the way it is for me, and it's my situation, and that's just something I have to, um, you know, work with. You know, like I said, in a perfect world, I wouldn't need it. but nothing's ever perfect. Nothing's ever the way we want it to be sometimes. But that's my update on my Seroquel since I last made that video. Um, feel free to let me know your feedback. If you had experiences with Seroquel, let me know what you had. Let me know if it worked for you, or again with the eating, some people experience weight gain too. Now, I wouldn't say I've experienced weight gain because, like I said, I stay at 220, but I can feel like maybe sometimes I'm getting a little soft in the belly and stuff. But um, not to keep going on, not to just which I am doing. But that's just my experience. Again, that's continued experience to this point with my Seroquel. Um, I'll talk about mental health a lot on this channel, and my day-to-day life and what my what struggles I face on a day-to-day basis. So that said, I just wanted to give you my perspective. So with that said, as always, I'm Nam, and always use your nibble.